7 months ago, we packed up everything that we own in North Carolina, our jobs, our house, our entire life, and we moved to Portugal.
And y'all, in these 7 months, we've learned some things.
We learned a lot of things. We drove 10 minutes to be at this beach, and so we're going to tell you the 5 lessons that we've learned so far being here in Portugal. Let's go.
All right, lesson 1. Portugal is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I know, hear me out. You're gonna say, of course it's gorgeous. But when this is your everyday, it just hits different.
Are you talking about the beach?
Not just the beach.
What are you talking about?
Everything.
And I agree, like not just the beach, but I think even the architecture here is truly amazing. The cobblestones, the old churches, the azulejos on the buildings. But yeah, I think those. I mean, just to see that every single day. I mean, it's truly amazing and it's really gorgeous.
When you think about it, Declan walks past buildings that are older than the United States.
Yeah, we was even in a church the other day that was built in the 1600s.
Yes.
And it was beautiful.
Crazy.
Beautiful. You know, like the country is, let's say the size of Indiana, roughly, that's what they tell us, about 10 million people. And I swear, it's one of the most breathtaking places that we ever been. I mean, just to be able to go on normal walks and then look around and just stop and just notice something that's truly breathtaking.
Just take in all the beauty.
Yeah.
And if that's what you want in your everyday life, then Portugal is definitely where you want to be. Everything in the US is fast. You got DoorDash, Amazon Prime, everything is on delivery. But here you don't have that. People go places to get what they need. So if you're thinking you're gonna order something off of Amazon and you're gonna get it in overnight or in 2 days, not gonna happen. Go ahead and pack your patience. It's gonna be a few days before you get it. Portugal doesn't even have their own Amazon. We use Amazon Spain, and we can still get things, but the instant gratification of purchasing things or having things delivered.
Yeah, that convenience.
That convenience isn't here in Portugal. People go to the stores and they go to malls to get what they need. And I mean, it's just beautiful that everything is slowed down.
Well, we're not bitter.
No, we're not bitter. You just do miss that overnight
We
sometimes.
go to sleep, wake up, and it's here.
It's there.
But here's the thing, just because the delivery culture never really happened here, it doesn't mean that you don't go places. So as Deanna mentioned, the malls here are lively. People actually go out for lunch and dinner and hang out with family and friends and really spend that time to really interact with each other. You know, even for Declan, for him to kind of see that interaction instead of always seeing everything on the phone and noticing that you can get everything from your phone, but be able to know that you can have the interactions and build community outside of phone and computer. I think that's something that's amazing that we can see here in Portugal.
All right, so what that means though on the flip side is if you really need something,
I know where you're going with this.
you go ahead and be ready to wait. I mean, everybody here has a saying of what is it?
It depends.
It depends.
That's what someone told us. Yeah, so if you want to get something done from some kind of government office and, you know, how long will it take? It depends. If something breaks in your home and you're trying to get somebody to fix it,
It depends.
it depends. Or what we've experienced, hey, is there a national holiday coming up that Declan doesn't go to school? It depends.
It depends.
We found that out recently a couple times now. We was like, wait a minute, what?
No school today?
No, how? Oh yeah, by the way.
No school tomorrow.
No school tomorrow.
It's a national holiday. Or we get to the bus stop and nobody's there. It's a holiday. We didn't know.
We digress.
We came from 2 corporate jobs, deadlines, KPIs, metrics, all of the things that you have to be moving quickly and fast for. Portugal was like, nope, stop, we're not doing that.
Right. And honestly, once you stop fighting it, you really get to enjoy life a little bit better. You get to embrace it. You realize that you was kind of wound up back in your old lifestyle. Just if you really take the time to be at peace with this new slow normal and this new slow lifestyle, it's amazing. It's something that we wanted for ourselves and we wanted for Declan, and something that, you know, we definitely did our best to make it happen.
Yeah, we really needed it. And the slow pace didn't make us slower. It actually made us faster at the things that really mattered.
Ooh.
Mic drop. And lesson number 3. All of y'all have been asking since day 1 Is it really cheaper to live in Portugal compared to the US? And my answer is, it depends.
So yes, cost of living in Portugal is genuinely less than what we paid in the US. We have an entire video comparing groceries, I think our visa, what we brought from the US to Portugal. So we'll have a link in the description and then link up here in order for you to see it.
But I want to be specific when people say it's cheaper. I want to say it's more affordable, and it depends.
Going out to eat, cheaper. Groceries, cheaper.
The cars, not cheaper. More expensive to actually purchase a car in Portugal.
That still surprises us because we're still trying to get a car. Healthcare, we are covered under the private insurance. And so, we pay for that as well. And that's still cheaper than the insurance and healthcare that we paid when we was in the US. There's also been a lot of inflation that's been happening here. Some of the things that was one price
7
months ago is definitely not that same price now. And so that's still an issue that I think a lot of people do not talk about.
And I think you also have to take into account where in Portugal you live. We don't live in Lisbon or Porto. We live on the Silver Coast. That is less money to live here than it is to live in those cities. And we did that on purpose.
So like Deanna said, and one example is for a beautiful glass of wine that Deanna loves. It's like €3 to get it at a restaurant here on the Silver Coast. When we went to Porto this past weekend, beautiful place, and we'll have a video for that very soon. But that same glass of wine is like €6. Cocktails could be $8 here in Silver Coast, but then it'd be $11 to $15 in Lisbon or Porto. Being aware of where you live in Portugal is also important in regards to having that comparison when you're coming from the US.
And what we didn't expect is how your relationship with money changes when you have to pay attention to what you're spending. You no longer do a lot of just like mindlessly shopping and buying things.
We left 2 full-time jobs. We're now full-time content creators. And so we have to be conscious about the money that we spend. For us, I don't think it would be financially survivable for us to do this in the US, especially, living the life that we want to live.
Here we have a margin, and that margin allows us the opportunity to be able to bet on ourselves.
And I think that's the piece that people are missing when they say Portugal is cheaper. It's not just the price tags, it's what the lower price allows you to do.
Right, and something else we also want to make sure that we call out is we still earn in US dollars. So whenever we need to convert money into euros, we're losing anywhere between 10 to 15%. And that's not something that I think a lot of people are taking into account when they just say, oh, it's also cheaper. But we also have to convert our USD money into euros. So things to put into perspective when people say Portugal is cheaper.
Right. I mean, that's a good point. So now, even if you're not content creators, but you're doing a D7 visa, for example, which is passive income, and you have, money in US accounts and you want to transfer it to Portuguese accounts, that's still conversion, and that's still a 10 to 15% loss that you're having, when you convert that money, just based on how the global economy is right now. Like Deanna said, a lot of people do not talk about or think about, they don't put that in their spreadsheets, but that's something that you need to. If you think about moving to a country and there is a conversion of currency, definitely put that into your equations, into your spreadsheets to figure out, okay, how much is life really gonna cost me with this conversion? So like I said before, it's not just about the price tags. The lower price allows us to do the things that we want to do.
And that gives us the permission to be able to build the life that we want. So we made it to one of our favorite spots on the beach. We're gonna have a little snackage.
So every time we drive out here, we walk on the beach, we always come here, get some good food, some good drinks.
We just got our food. We are going to enjoy our snacks, take in the view, and we are gonna come back with our last 2 lessons. Don't go anywhere.
Lesson 4, this is a real one. This is the one that we don't see a lot of people talking about.
Moving internationally. As a couple, as a family, it'll test your relationship in ways that you weren't prepared for.
And we say this as 2 people who have gone through a lot. We met on the TV show, we got married fast, we had Declan pretty fast, about a year and a half after we got married. COVID, shoot, we moved a bunch of times, so we've gone through a lot.
Yeah, and here we are.
But Portugal will give you a different kind of test in your relationship.
Because at the end of the day, when you take away all the distractions, the social calendar, the family down the street, the jobs, it's just you every day. And I'm going through my own grief. So being far away from my sister and not being there for, those big moments, it's tough.
There's a grief piece that I didn't really anticipate. I'm far away from my mom. My mom needs support, parents are getting older type of thing. And I used to provide that kind of support in person. Being that I'm so far away, I really have like some grief about that. I carry that as something I am, still struggling with.
Our family and friends, they're going through big life changes and we're not able to be there for them. We aren't able to, just hop on over and be there in person. And when you realize that there's a whole ocean between you, it really sets in on we're really far.
That's real.
Yeah, and I'm missing my sister and my family and everything that's familiar to me and trying to, process that. And when the newness of moving wears off, it really sets in how far away we are.
And because we're together all the time now, no commutes, no separate schedules, all of that surfaces in real time in front of each other.
Moving to Portugal didn't erase all of our problems or create new problems. But what it did do was put anything that we did have under a microscope. So that makes it a little bit, more in your face, and you have to address those things. It really highlighted if there were any communication issues, any our different communication styles. All of those habits came with us.
If it hasn't been addressed, it's gonna show up. And this is something that we still are in, right? We're not gonna sit here and say we figured it all out now that we moved to Portugal. I mean, we are still doing the work, and just like any other relationship. And that is important for people to address and to talk about when they move as a family. And that's something that we're still in together and we're still working through.
Right, so if you're thinking of making a move, just in general, make sure that you're doing the work yourselves and on yourselves, because wherever you go, you is going with you. So all of your habits, all of the issues that you were working on beforehand, those are coming with you.
But if you're willing to be honest with each other and do the work,
then this type of move can really build something strong in a relationship that nothing else can. And last one. Lesson number 5. This is the one we really want to leave y'all with.
Moving to Portugal is not magic. It does not solve everything. If you have this fancy idea that once you move to Portugal, everything will be solved and everything will be perfect,
you're gonna be disappointed.
Very. We had a fancy version of what our life would look like. Be by the beach and sunsets every evening, have a perfect routine. Declan will be fluent in Portuguese in like 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months, maybe 6, but I mean, still, he's getting there. He's definitely getting there.
He's definitely getting there, I agree. He's way better than
both of us.
Both of us, I agree on that.
But the reality is, Portugal gave us beauty, the affordability, the slowness, the pace of life. And to be honest, the life that we're living is the life that we built.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the habits that we had in North Carolina, the good ones, and the ones that we're not so proud of,
yeah.
I mean, it came on the plane with us.
So we had to do the personal work anyway. And Portugal just made it harder for us to avoid.
And I think that's actually a gift, right? Because when you come down to it, you learn fast about what you're about, what you really want in life, and where you want life to take you.
And what you really value.
Yeah, and what you really value.
And for us, this is what we actually wanted. Not a vacation, but a real life.
I mean, we took a leap of faith, right? We bet on ourselves, we bet on God, amen.
Exactly.
And 7 months in,
we're still here.
We still here, baby. With my feet in the sand, baby.
But wherever you go, make sure that you do that inner work, because you always go with you. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can stay notified of all of our adventures.
All right, and drop your biggest question in the comment section. We read every one, and your question could be in the next video.
So make sure that you all keep taking leaps.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
You should have caught that on there. Where my glasses at?
I don't know where my glasses be at.
Yep, I'm gonna be real happy.
I'm gonna be real happy.
Yep. We're gonna need a lot more ketchup. I'm good.
Good amount of salt.
A little seasoning on there.